Good morning, class. So today we explore curriculum designing, how teachers plan lessons, why it matters, and how it affects learning. We go through all the basic parts, approaches, and the foundation.
Curriculum designing? Wait, why does it feel like the lesson changed overnight? Didn't we just learn fraction yesterday?
Yes, that's exactly why curriculum is always evolving. Society changes, knowledge grows, and student needs evolve. So every lesson has four key parts. First, the outcomes, content, the teaching methods, and the assessment.
So outcomes are basically what we actually need to learn. Like, if we are learning the parts of a flower, students should identify petals, stem, leaf, and explain why each part matters. Next is content. Content is the actual material we teach, like topics, examples, facts, or activities. Good content must match the outcomes. If the outcome is understanding the water cycle, the content can be diagrams, videos, or simple experiment like observing the water evaporate in a cup. Okay, so basically it's not just about memorizing.
Yes, and the content should be relevant, meaning students can connect it to real life. If you're learning fractions, don't just give numbers. Use pizza slices, cakes, or money examples.
Finally, teaching method and assessment. Methods are how students experience learning, like working alone, in groups, or competing. Assessment is how we check if they learn. Could be self-assessment, peer assessment, or teacher assessment.
Why does everyone look like they're doing totally different stuff? Are we even learning the same lesson?
That's the point. There are three main methods: cooperative, independent, and competitive learning. So let's explain it.
Cooperative learning is when students work together, like for example, group science project. So each student does a part, one gathers information, one draws a diagram, another present findings, or you learn by discussing and teaching each other and collaborating. Independent learning is doing things on your own, writing a reflection, practicing a skill, or doing a project all alone. You get to be responsible for your own progress.
Competitive learning is friendly contest. Example, who solved a math problem first? Who can answer trivia fastest? It motivates students to give their best and prepares them to real-life challenges where performance matters.
Assessment goes hand in hand with this method. Self-assessment helps students reflect. Did I understand this lesson? Peer assessment allows classmates to give feedback, and teacher assessment evaluates and gives grades. Example: in a group science experiment, students might check each other's results, then reflect on their own process, and finally the teacher evaluates if objectives were met.
So, do we just pick whatever we like, or is there a method here?
Good question. There are three approaches. First is the subject-centered, learner-centered, and problem-centered. Each lesson shaped differently.
Learner-centered approach focuses on students' needs and interests. Just for example, students choose a project on a topic they like making a poster about animals or creating a short story. So learning becomes meaningful because students are interested.
Problem-centered approach focuses on solving real-life problems. Example, how to reduce waste at school, how to grow a small vegetable garden, or how to calculate expenses for a class party. Students actively investigate, analyze, and propose solutions.
So this approach will actually make school lessons useful in outside of class.
Learner-centered approach focuses on students' needs and interests. Example, students choose a project on a topic they like making a poster about animals or creating a short story. So learning becomes meaningful because students are interested.
Sometimes, teacher mix these approaches depending on what works best for the lesson.
I don't understand anymore.
So that's why we have dimension of curriculum. Curriculum also has a scope, sequence, and inquiry-related dimension. So let's explain each.
Scope means how much content we cover. For example, one chapter on plants, 1 week of lessons.
Sequence means the order of learning. Always go from simple to complex or concrete to abstract. Example, teach letters before words, addition before multiplication, basic grammar before essays.
Inquiry-related means lessons where students actively explore or experiment. Example, drop leaves in the water to see which float, do a mini science experiment, or conduct a small survey in class.
And why are there so many foundations? Philosophical, psychological, social?
Foundations guide why we teach, what we teach, and how we teach. Three main foundations are philosophical, psychological, and social.
Philosophical foundation means beliefs guide the curriculum. Example, a school values creativity, include art, music, or open-ended projects. A school values disciplines, lessons are structured, strict schedules, and tests.
The second one is psychological foundation. Understand how students learn. For example, some learn better by seeing, which is visual, some by listening, auditory, and some by doing, hands-on. Teachers plan lessons to help everyone succeed.
And the third one is the social foundation, which is the lesson-matched society. Like for example, including technology, social media, community issues, or current event in lessons, which makes learning relevant and useful.
Together, these foundations guide everything in the curriculum and make learning more meaningful. Wait! Why are we tied up? Where even is this?
Is this a prank or are we in trouble?
I don't like this! Who's filming?
Adin, why do teachers use the integrated approach? Explain.
I think it connects ideas across subjects like science and math experiments, English and history, story analysis. It makes learning meaningful, like connected.
I mean, how is the problem-centered approach different from regular lesson?
It focuses on real-life problems like recycling at school or calculating class party, budget, students investigate, analyze, and propose solutions. It's more active learning than just memorizing stuff.
I saw that. Why is the social foundation important?
Social foundation is a curriculum that too much society, technology, culture, community issues, or makes lessons useful, not just about the random facts.
Shiren, how does the philosophical foundation guide school curriculum?
Philosophical foundation, the school's belief guide everything. Creativity include arts, music, open-ended projects, discipline, structured lessons, schedules, tests, guides overall learning.
Later, What about the psychological foundation?
Psychological? Everyone learns differently. Visual learners, auditory, hands-on, teachers adapt. So everyone succeeds. Make learning fair and effective. Guys, come here, help me!
So now, to sum it up, why does curriculum designing matter? It matters because
Curriculum designing understanding why we teach, how students learn, and connecting learning to real life. Master rudiments, approaches, and foundation, and you understand education.
Is that your voice, Miss Kim?
Gotcha! It was me all the way. Just wanted to see if you remember the lessons under pressure.
Christine? You really screwed us!
I thought it was someone else.
You did great, class. Now you really understand the curriculum.